Hello folks, welcome to the Underground Health Club. I'm your host, Dr. Joe Kasper. We have a great show today. I'm real excited. But before we begin the show, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Muscle Goat, and we have our protein, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, delicious flavors. Actually, one thing you need to know about these proteins is there's no cows in the property. We feed the goats apple cider vinegar every morning in their water. The lab, the farm and manufacturing plant are on the same exact premises, which is unheard of. I mean, absolutely fantastic stuff. People in Albuquerque and around the globe are loving Muscle Goat, musclegoat.com. The next sponsor we want to thank is Power Pack 3. That's right, Power Pack 3. Probiotics, digestive enzyme, multivitamin packets. From the lab to the patient, no warehouse, no shelf. The best probiotic, digestive enzyme, multivitamin packs on the planet. No question about it. I use them myself. Clients around the world use them as well. And last but not least, of course, we need to thank Mom's Butter. That's right, Mom's Butter. And by the way, that mom is my mom. That's her face, Lenore Kasper from Staten Island. It's goat ghee. So basically, it's a liquid when it's warm outside. It's a solid when it's cold, similar to coconut oil, never gets rancid. So anyone who's ever cooked with olive oil and those other things get rancid. With the goat ghee, it'll never happen. And it tastes absolutely amazing. You can use it a lot of times in fish. You can use it for baking, for eggs, oatmeal, whatever you see fit, but it's really tasty. And breaks down very well because, again, it's goat and not cow. Okay, folks, let's begin the program. So last week, we did a lot of stuff on exercise, and it was really interesting that I brought in the 22-minute workout. Let me get the DVD over here. Okay, let me do a close-up over here on it, if you could see it. Hopefully you can. And in the workout system, I did some demos. We have bands and balls, and it's very interesting workout. But what happened was I got a couple of phone calls, and some of the people asked, well, how come you didn't promote other forms of exercise? I do believe in other forms of exercise. I really do. This workout system, when you do it, whether it's bands, balls, or with free weights or machines, when you move the resistance very slow, your chance of injury are so down. You're not chucking things up out of control. So it's one of the exercise programs that I advocate. It is mine. I mean, I'm going to tell you the truth. It is my system. And is it better than other ones? I'm going to say different. Because I don't think I have the right to say that mine is better, okay? Different. And I have a belief on strength training that I feel this. I am a recovering strength coach, which means I was a Division I college strength coach actually in 1989. And I did things my way, and that's my personality. I do things my way, which I think is right. So we never overtrain the athletes. We did a lot of pool therapy stuff. We did the slow training 22-minute workout kind of system. We never went out of control with things, and the athletes didn't get hurt. And I just have, I see a lot of people overtraining. I see it in the gyms. I see it with baseball players, football players. Excuse me, the frog always comes back. Volleyball, basketball, they overtrain these kids, and there's always a lot of injuries. When you're working with an athlete, and I tell this to people out there who are personal trainers, and there's some great personal trainers, there's some horrible ones, just like any other profession. Great nutritionists, horrible ones. Great doctors, horrible ones as well. Same thing. When you're training someone, there's so many factors that go into training a person. Their age, their injuries, their job, their family, their nutrition, supplementation, blood work. So many factors can play a role in this, and people don't account for it. Also, body frame. So to me, if a person is a 250-pound pitcher, okay, that person is not doing the same workout as a 150-pound outfielder. Probably not, because, definitely not if I'm training them, because there's going to be a lot of factors. That person is much bigger. Guess what? Greater chance of injury. Okay, the body has to be trained a different way. There's more mass. These are all factors, and I'm very concerned about this, is when people get older and they're done playing sports, they're injured all over the place. Now, people say, well, Dr. Joe, you're hurt all the time yourself. Who are you to say? That's a fact. I've been injured a lot myself as an athlete. Is it from the weight room? Never, okay? And when you play baseball competitively, which I do, and you're diving all over the place, it's almost like a car wreck. So a guy hits a ball in the outfield, and I run in the outfield, and I dive and make a catch. I'm landing on my shoulder, my neck is twinged. These things happen when you steal a base. At my age, 52, should I be playing? As Orlando Griego, my good friend, the baseball coach says to me, a Rio Grande, no, at your age, you should be coaching. Well, I'm playing, okay? I choose to play. Is it the smartest thing for my profession? No. That's my drug of choice, as they say, okay? So that's what I do. So I have been injured, okay? I've had shoulder things have happened. So I keep rehabbing it. But the thing is it's not because of overtraining with weights. It never has been. So when my body feels like it needs a rest or I need to change something, I will. I definitely will. Your cells change every 90 days anyway, so change is good. However, if what you're doing is too much, I don't believe in it at all. So I just wanted to touch on the exercise thing because it's very, very important. And now with the spring coming, people are going to be outside more. I think let me just put this DVD over here. Okay. People are going to be outside more, doing more workouts. Okay. I just moved this. I just knocked something off the table. Okay. And, actually, it's mine. I'm sorry, guys. It's my phone. Okay. and what happens is, you're outside more. People are going to do more hiking, more running. And it's okay. It's good. But be aware of your body frame. Be aware of the whole pain thing. Some people get shin splints and they have knee pain and their hamstring. All these things play a vital role. They really, really do. So be careful. Now, I know myself, because I will be playing baseball at the end of May this year, as I always do. So I need to start my sprint workout soon, and I'm going to do it on field turf. And people say, well, Joe, why don't you work out on the baseball field, which I should with cleats on, or run sprints on the track? I've had a number of knee surgeries, so when I run on field turf, it's very spongy. My body doesn't hurt, okay? So I don't want to be in pain. The no pain, no gain situation is not what I teach or advocate. Now, I do know coaches sometimes use, let's say, running sprints for discipline. That's their business, I understand. I kind of like when I was coaching years ago, we would do sprints in the middle of practice, okay? So at the end of practice, all that lactic acid is built up and the kids don't have time to recover. They're getting in the cars and they're leaving, So I always like to stop practice in the middle and do whatever sprint workout we're going to do right then and there. Okay, that's how I feel it's best to do. Okay, my opinion. I've had coaches argue with me. Great, you're welcome to your opinion. But I do things my way because physiologically I feel if the kids can recover, then they go to practice after we're done with the sprints. Psychologically they feel better as well. Like, oh, we don't have to do sprints at the end of practice. Okay, that's how I do it. And it works pretty well. And again, I try not to train everyone exactly the same because we're all different. I know it's hard when you have a team, the team bond, the building, yes, that sometimes, you can't separate them. I get it. I get it. So when it comes to sports and working out and strength training, be careful, be smart, and realize the person who's training you or giving you advice, do they really know what they're talking about? Do they really know? So anyway, folks, we're about to go to commercial, and we'll continue this controversy when we get back. We'll see you in about a minute. Thank you.
For 55 years, people have bought trucks from Tillery in Los Lunas. We have a great selection of vehicles, the quality service department, and some of the best deals in the state. But most importantly, we found people prefer to buy trucks from people who actually drive trucks.
Tillery is a proud supporter of Proview Sports Network. Locally owned and operated, located in Los Lunas, right off I-25, exit 203.
Hello, folks. I'm Dr. Joe Kasper. And when it comes to protein, there's a lot of different products out there. And I'm going to tell you flat out, Muscle Goat protein is the best protein on the market. No chemicals, no fillers. The goats are fed apple cider vinegar in their water every morning. No cows on the property, no cross-contamination. And people who have any kind of health issues can use it. For more information, go to www.musclegoat.com.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
And we're back, folks, for the second segment of the Underground Health Club. I'm your host, Dr. Joe Kasper. On the last segment before commercial break, what we did was we kind of ended it with a little bit, or a lot of a controversy. And I was talking about personal training, overtraining with weights, and a lot of those things come up. So I want to talk about some more things that really affect not only children, but adults. And what is that? Sleep. Let's talk about sleep. There's so many people that I know at so many different ages who have difficulty sleeping. For a variety of reasons. And I'm one of those people, and I admit it, I'm hyped up. I've always had a lot of energy, unlimited amount of energy, as they say. And I remember as a child, too, it was interesting that they wanted to put me on Ritalin when I was a kid, and my mom said, no chance. And the reason it happened was because I actually could behave in school, okay? Because I knew if I didn't, what would happen when I got home. But going to the sleep situation, because it all relates. When I put my head down on the pillow, most of the time, because, 99% of the time, whether I was a child or now at my age 52, I'm sleeping within 30 seconds. I mean, I put my head on the pillow, I'm like a corpse, and I'm out. And then I wake up whatever hours later. That's a blessing. It is a blessing. My dad could always sleep great. My mom, not so great. And you hear from people that, I wake up 5 or 6 times a night to go to the bathroom. Now, as you get older, that's a factor, especially guys with prostate issues and stuff like that, because that starts to happen for men 45 and older. It just does. Does it have to? No. Now, here's the thing is, I wouldn't drink a ton of water before going to bed. However, you don't want to wake up dehydrated. There's so many fine lines with that. What do you actually do? Okay? What's the best thing to do? First of all, here's a couple things you can do to improve your sleeping. Again, this is how I feel. I notice a lot of people, when it comes to sleep, in their bedrooms, they have, besides a bed and dresser, mirror stuff, a lot of electronic chaos going on. There's a television, okay? Your cell phone, regular phone, things plugged in. So does that help? No. I know one girl right now, she has an issue with anything electronic. I mean, it's destroying her body. I mean, she's really very sensitive to any kind of electromagnetic waves of any kind, okay? And she's a sweetheart. Her name is Diana. I know her for a long time from business, so hopefully she's doing well out in California right now. So when it comes to sleep, you can do a clearing. In other words, clear some things out of your room. I remember years ago when I was married, I'm divorced now, and what we did was we had, my wife and I at the time, we had in the bedroom just the bed, and we had the dresser. Everything else was pretty much out. We had the cell phones and alarm in the next room. And both slept like babies. I would sleep like a baby anyway, but it really helped her sleeping, and it really did. And the room felt clean. It didn't feel cluttered, because that cluttered feeling, even if you're one of those really nice, clean people, which is great, you could still have a lot of clutter, which you don't really want. You could still have that too. So the least amount of clutter, the better. And it can definitely make a difference. It really, really can. So think about that, okay? Who wants to sleep with a lot of clutter in their room? I mean, I've done it. I don't like it. So that's one way it could definitely help. And also, going to bed in a relaxed state. I know one thing my mother does, which is great, is she goes upstairs in her house and she goes to bed before she's completely exhausted. Now, one of my issues is, and I admit this, is I at times go to bed exhausted. I'm an entrepreneur. I work a lot, okay? And I admit I do. I mean, I'm a busy person. Okay? My mind is always racing. Is that healthy? No. Does it put stress on my adrenal glands? Yes. Can it cause a health issue down the road? Yes. Am I working on it? Yes. Okay? These are all factors. These are all factors. So, and going back to my mom, so she goes upstairs and she relaxes and then she watches TV. Now, me personally, I never want a TV in my bedroom. I don't. I mean, I do not want it in there, okay? But that's how I feel. I am not telling you to take the TV out of your bedroom. I'm not a parent. I'm not your boss, nothing. But those are things you think about, okay? And there are some people, they go to bed with the TV on. That's not my deal. That's not what I ever want to do, okay? But if you're having trouble sleeping, these are some things you can do. Eliminate the TV. Maybe have some soft relaxation, meditative music if that's what you like. So also, a lot of people like to watch the news before they go to bed. And some people like to watch CNN. I call that constantly negative news. I personally don't want to see all this negativity and go to sleep. And again, everyone is different, okay? Everyone is different. Some people wake up in the morning, put on the news, they do before going to bed. That's your business. But I don't want to hear that stuff before I go to bed. I just don't. And you could read before going to bed. I know that helps a lot of people too. My mom does that as well. Reading something that maybe isn't so thought-provoking. Like I'm a sports guy. So sometimes I will read something to do with sports that's not physiology, that's not vitamins or nutrition or working out or science, something that's, reading about a former baseball player or something positive in the news. That's not going to have my mind all cluttered and thinking, what's my next project? What's my next invention or formulation? Okay, because I don't want to go to bed that way. And I have. And it's something that I know that I'm working on. Now, here's the blessing. My whole life, I've always had low blood pressure. I mean, my blood pressure is low, basically 118 over 60 something. So, that's fantastic, okay? I'm real happy about that. But I'm making sure I'm working on things before I have a problem, okay? Too many people wait till they have a problem. So I'm hoping this information I'm giving you on sleep can also help you. Also, maybe you don't eat in bed, okay? In other words, you're watching TV at 10 o'clock at night and you're eating potato chips and cookies and all that stuff. That's not going to help. You're going to be going to the bathroom possibly in the middle of the night as well too, okay? And also it's not good for your digestion. So am I telling you to switch all your life? No, not at all. But maybe, just maybe, some of these tips can help you because we need more sleep. Now, studies have shown that people need 7, 8 hours. Some people require 9 hours. I admit this, there are times, even this week, that I get 4 hours sleep a night. That is not enough. And when I do that, like today, I'm taking a nap. Like I tell you right now, later in the afternoon, I'm taking a nap because I need one, okay? So some people do that. And I've been real busy with stuff. I had people flying in to come see me. Very, very busy. And this past week too, as I've been going to the gym at 5 in the morning. I like that. That's what I like, okay? But I also feel that let's say tomorrow I get up and I'm completely wiped out. I'm not going to push myself to the limit where I feel like I'm just going to collapse. Because A, I won't have my attention. I don't want to crash the car. I mean, things like that because I need to be attentive because I have a lot of responsibility. I really do. So, and I'm sure you do too. A lot of people watching have children and grandchildren. Yeah, your life is very busy. I get it. So again, hopefully some of these tips can help you. And remember, sleep is so necessary. It really is. It'll help your body heal, decreases your chances of depression. It can lower your blood pressure. You need to sleep. And again, a nice relaxed sleep where you go to bed and you're relaxing going to bed, you wake up not exhausted. And that's a key. Again, I'm Dr. Joe Kasper, and we need to go to a commercial break, and we will talk about sleep and other things after the commercial. Thank you.
Don't forget, every Proview Network sporting event is on sale at our DVD store. Go to www.proviewNetworks.com to buy your DVD today.
Hello, folks. I'm Dr. Joe Kasper. And when it comes to protein, there's a lot of different products out there. And I'm going to tell you flat out, Muscle Goat protein is the best protein on the market. No chemicals, no fillers. The goats are fed apple cider vinegar in their water every morning. No cows on the property, no cross-contamination. And people who have any kind of health issues can use it. For more information, go to www.musclegoat.com. Folks, we're back for the third and final segment of the Underground Health Club. I'm your host, Dr. Joe Kasper. And, I mentioned before about the whole thing about sleep, okay? And it's a big, big thing. And you'll see out there are a number of sleep aids. And people say, should I get melatonin? Should I buy this? Should I buy that? It's not always a one-size-fits-all. Any kind of supplement you're going to get, whether it's for sleep or otherwise, if there's chemicals and fillers, I don't approve of it. And speaking of that, okay, I have over here, okay, these two little stamps. And here, I got some paper here, and these are stamps right here. This is kind of fun. We're going to have fun with this. This one right here, if you can see it, we'll get a close-up on this, okay. It says Dr. Joe Kasper approved. This one says not approved, Dr. Joe Kasper. So let's use the stamp. We'll have some fun with this. And we're going to stamp it. And there we go. So let's get closer. So if someone said a question to me is, well, do you think 8 hours of sleep is important? Yes, it would be Dr. Joe Kasper approved. Now let's go to the next one here. And we're going to stamp here, if you can see me. Hopefully you can see me. And we'll stamp this one. Not approved, Dr. Joe Kasper. So for myself, I just put my face out. So since I got 4 hours sleep last night, do I approve of what I did? No, I do not. So, and we're going to start using these for some, people have questions they're actually asking me. We're going to start having emails come in, and I'll say approved or not approved. Now, again, when I do this, it's fun, but it's how I really feel. So these stamps, again, the Dr. Joe Kasper approved, not approved. When I first did this, I told my mom, and she goes, I think that's ridiculous. You wasted your money. These two little stamps combined, what it cost me? $60 with shipping. Okay, so fine. Okay, but it's fun, and you gotta have fun in life. You just do, because life is just too short. It really is. So going back to the whole sleep thing, please get more sleep, quality sleep. Try not to go to bed exhausted. So if you're one of those people who goes out on Friday and Saturday nights, which I do from time to time, I do. I admit I do. I try not to go out too late because it doesn't work for my body. It doesn't. And there are some people out there, I have some friends of mine who are night owls. So basically 11 at night till 5 in the morning, that's it. And they sleep during the day. I don't know how they do it. I don't. That's not me. And everyone is different because of their job, their lifestyle. But get enough quality sleep. Don't be exhausted. Because we spend it, about, if you sleep seven hours, so 7 divided into 24 is 3 point something. So in other words, so you probably sleep, 25% of your life away. Interesting, isn't it? Crazy, isn't it? That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's nuts. So, or actually more. Some people close to 30. So just think about that. So as we're talking about approved and not approved with the stamps, let me bring up a couple of points that have come across my desk in the last, actually, couple weeks. So I've had people ask me about what they can do to improve their health. And one of the things that I'm doing now is I'm going to people's homes. And what we're doing is we're getting the clutter out, showing people what's the better quality cleaning solutions, toothpaste, stuff for your pets. This way you can detoxify the home. And will that help sleep? Yes. There's so many people out there that have so many products in their house that are so toxic they don't even realize it. When you wax the floor with those chemicals, your dog and cat are lying and licking the floor, that's not good for them. So there's so many other alternatives, as we always mention, like white vinegar, stuff like that to clean with. I agree. But I want to teach people how to really declutter, have less chemicals in their home. You'll feel better, your pets will feel better, your kids will feel better. Like my mom has all this right now in our house in Staten Island. I don't think there's any chemicals. I mean, did I have something to do with that? Yeah. And one of the first things I did when we decluttered my mom's house about 7-8 years ago is we took out those little lights that have with the candles in them, okay, to have the smell. Those things are toxic. There's chemicals in that stuff that, oh my, I can't breathe, okay? So think about that. So those are some of the things that we do. So in my mom's house, those are gone. They're completely gone. So that's one thing you could eliminate. And also, you don't have to buy them. If you want your house to smell good, essential oils are great, okay? You can put them in distilled water, spray them around the house. It smells nice. Much better than perfume too. And unfortunately, ladies, I'm sorry to say this, but perfume, I know women love perfume, men like cologne. What's it made out of? Chemicals. Can it be toxic? Yes. Can I promise you that? No, I'm just telling you the reality. If you look at the ingredients of these things, you will not be happy. And if you want to reach out to me, drjoekasper@gmail.com. That's drjoekasper@gmail.com. I will send you a list. I have my Dirty 7, which are ingredients and vitamins and different things, fillers. I even have the Dirty 16, which goes deeper into chemicals and things in household products, things you buy to clean with, laundry detergent that you can eliminate, okay, by getting better quality things that don't have these toxins. And some of you might think, I don't really care, big deal, what does it matter? That's your business. I'm going to teach you what I know to empower you, because my job is very simple, to add quality years to your life. And if you like this program, great, I'm thrilled. If you don't watch it. You don't have to, you don't have to. So think about what we're talking about here, and let's start making a push to really, really improve, okay? Now, here's the next thing, too. I want to mention this as well. Let me get these approved things out of the way, these stamps. Okay, so a lot of people in Albuquerque, as I lean over here, bear with me, guys, are absolutely loving the protein. Loving it, loving it, loving it. So we're going to start something similar like Tupperware, where it's going to be protein tasting parties. That's what we're going to do. We did one in the doctor's office last week. It was a complete hit. They went crazy for it. They loved it. So if you're interested in possibly hosting a protein party with me, by yourself, whatever, we could talk about it, here's my direct phone number, 917-399-9754. Yeah, it's a New York number. I still keep it. 917-399-9754. And I will show you some things. So if you really want to host a protein tasting party, we use the vanilla, the chocolate, the strawberry. It's amazing stuff. And the people have been loving it. And I'll explain how to do this. It's working very, very well. And just reach out to me, okay? Because this is something that's going to be pretty big around the country. I'm going to really build it here. And I want to be able to help more and more people in Albuquerque, okay? I really do. This is a great city. I love this city. I brag about you guys all over the place. People go, you live in Albuquerque. Why don't you live in Florida? Live in Albuquerque, okay? So it's a great place. So let's work together to get Albuquerque healthier and healthier and healthier, okay? And, you can join forces with me. I mean, I own everything. We can do whatever we want, which is great, okay? So if there's something you're interested in, using musclegoat.com, reach out to me. Reach out to me, again, at that 917-399-9714 phone number. I'm sorry, did I say it wrong? 917-399-9754. I think I said 14. 9754, okay? So I'm getting tired. Why? I need more sleep. So think about that, okay? Anyway, folks, we need to end this program because it's getting about that time. So, again, I want to thank the sponsor, as usual, Muscle Goat, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, best protein on the planet, tastiest and cleanest, L-arginine, glutathione, naturally in the goat's milk, fantastic, as well as Power Pack 3, probiotics, digestive enzyme, multivitamin packets from the lab to the patient, no warehouse, no shelf. And, of course, my mom's invention, well, we actually did it together, I can't lie, we did it together. Momsbutter.com, that's momsbutter.com, goat ghee, one ingredient, goat ghee. Fantastic butter used for cooking, you can put it on your bread, anything you're going to have, it works very well, and it's easy to digest because it is from a goat. All right, folks, on that note, I am tired and I need to get some sleep. I need a nap. I am exhausted, and I admit it. So I'm going to go take a nap very soon. Again, this is Dr. Joe Kasper. Please remember, your health is your wealth. Never, ever forget it. Bye now.